Hey guys, YouTube 100 here. Okay, and here we go. Now I'm going to be giving my thoughts on night 2 of WrestleMania 39. So as I'm recording this, it just ended about maybe like 45 minutes ago as I'm recording this. Yeah, and I gotta say, once again, this really was a pretty great show. Yeah, just like last night, like this really was like a very enjoyable show tonight. And yeah, and I really did like it. Yeah, it did admittedly start off like kind of slow with the first couple of matches. Yeah, but yeah, after that, like pretty much like from then on out, like just yeah, it really was just like a very enjoyable show. Like all the matches after the first couple tonight really were like once again they were like a really enjoyable matches. And yeah, and this show really was just like pretty enjoyable. Yeah, so I think it is definitely safe to say that this WrestleMania on both nights, it definitely did deliver. Like seriously, like this like was really like a great WrestleMania for both nights. So yeah, I really think it is safe to say this is probably like one of the best WrestleManias of all time on both nights. So yeah, so I just don't know what else I can really say. Just yeah, really did enjoy both nights of WrestleMania this year. Like yeah, I mean it just had like a lot of like really great enjoyable matches. So yeah, so just wow, yeah. Yeah, I mean, just I'm really surprised that Triple H really did manage to really give us like a really great show on both nights. Yeah, yeah, and tonight, yeah, I mean, tonight all of my predictions were correct. Like, yeah, I mean, if you saw the predictions video that I did make a couple nights ago, like, I got every single match tonight correct. Like, yeah, I was right on every single one of my predictions for uh tonight. So yeah, so I really did really great at my predictions for this year's WrestleMania. Like just yeah, I was right on like every match after the very first two matches last night. So yeah, so I really did great at predicting uh, the matches for WrestleMania this year. Like I only got two wrong. So yeah, this year in total, like my score was 11 for 13 matches. So yeah, I really did like really well. Definitely have done better than the last 2 years of my predictions for WrestleMania. So yeah, so definitely did a really great job of predicting the results for the matches this year at WrestleMania. Yeah. Okay. So let me just like talk about the matches tonight. All right. So tonight kicked off with Brock Lesnar versus Omos. Yeah, and this match only lasted about like 4 or 5 minutes. Yeah, I think it was basically what people really did expect. Like, it just like started with Braun Strowman. Of course, I mean Braun Strowman. What? Yeah, Brock Lesnar and Omos. Yeah, and it just started off with Omos, really like at first like being like the big guy, like seeming like really overpowering Brock Lesnar. Like early on, like Omos just like threw Brock Lesnar like across the ring like a rag doll. Then eventually Brock Lesnar then did hit like a couple of German suplexes on Omos. Then it showed like at first like Brock Lesnar tried to go for the F5 on Omos, but like I couldn't connect with it at first, but then Brock Lesnar tried again, and then did succeed at giving Omos the F5. Then Brock Lesnar was able to pin Omos and get the win. So Brock Lesnar ended up winning the match. Yeah. So I don't know, like, is this rivalry going to continue, or is it just done now? And is Brock Lesnar really going to go after like someone else now? So I really don't know. Yeah, but Brock Lesnar ended up winning against Omos. Yeah. Then next up, then we had the women's WrestleMania Showcase Fatal 4-Way Tag Match with Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez versus Natalia and Shotzi versus Chelsea Green and Sonya Deville versus Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler. Yeah. And yeah, there wasn't really anything that memorable about the match. Like, just like it showed at one point how Shayna Baszler was like triple powerbomb to the outside of the ring. Yeah, then we just had the all the women like fighting amongst each other. Yeah. Then at one point, Natalia had like forgot exactly who it was that she had, but she had like two other like, women. I think it may have been Chelsea Green and Sonia Deville. I might be wrong about that. Yeah, she had like both of them in like a double sharpshooter. Then eventually then as Shotzi got attacked. Then Shayna Baszler and Ronda Rousey then picked the bones, and then Ronda Rousey then had Shotzi and an armbar and tapped. So yeah, so Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler got the win. So yeah, once again, I picked Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler to win the match, and they did. Yeah, so yeah, I actually did get that one right. Like for the men's one, I was really saying how it really could have gone either way with either the Street Profits or Ricochet and Braun Strowman. Yeah, I probably should have picked the Street Profits to win that. I should have probably trusted my instinct, but yeah, I got it right this time. And yeah, Shayna Baszler and Ronda Rousey did actually win. So yeah, so what I'm just wondering now is what is WWE really planning to do with Ronda Rousey now? Are they going to keep her as a tag team with Shayna Baszler right now, and are they possibly going to win the women's tag team championships at some point? Is that what they're going to do? Because what I just don't want to happen is I just really hope that they don't really just reduce Ronda down into just smaller storylines than what she has already been in when she's been in a main woman on the women's roster competing for the women's title and stuff. So I just really hope that they don't really just reduce her down a lot. Yeah. Yeah. Then next up then was the triple threat match for the Intercontinental Championship with Gunther versus Sheamus and Drew McIntyre. Yeah, and this really was a really awesome match here. Yeah, I mean, early on, like a uh, Sheamus and Drew McIntyre were really kind of both going after Gunther, and it was kind of funny how both Sheamus and Drew McIntyre were kind of fighting over who was gonna beat down on Gunther. Yeah. Yeah, there was this one point where they were both double teaming Gunter, where Sheamus does a thing where he hits the chest. That's 10 times. Yeah, it was kind of funny how Sheamus was doing the shots and Drew McIntyre was also doing the kick, so they were alternating on Gunter. Yeah, there was one point where Sheamus hit 28 shots onto Drew McIntyre's chest, and yeah, yeah, and also there was a point where a Gunther was hitting Sheamus in the chest, and you could just see it was very early on in the match. You could just see how red Sheamus's chest had got already. Yeah, it looked like Sheamus may have actually been bleeding a little bit from his chest. Yeah, yeah, and like I said, Sheamus at one point hit 28 straight shots on Drew McIntyre's chest, and just oh gosh, I mean, yeah, how sore is Drew McIntyre's chest gonna be tomorrow? Yeah, and it just had a lot of it with Sheamus and Drew McIntyre really going at it with each other. They just kept surviving each other's finishing moves, and you really there were a bunch of points where you really did think that it was going to end. Yeah. Then at one point where it looked Sheamus may have gotten the win, then Gunther then came back and splashed onto Sheamus and Drew McIntyre, and then Gunther there was a cool spot where Gunther actually powerbombed Sheamus, but he did it to Sheamus on top of Drew McIntyre, just dropped Sheamus onto Drew McIntyre's back. Then Gunther then powerbombed Drew McIntyre and pinned him. So yeah, so Gunther still retained the Intercontinental Championship. So yeah, so I got this one right too. So just what I'm wondering is how long is a Gunther still going to be the Intercontinental Champion? Yeah, he's already been Intercontinental Champion for close to 300 days now. So yeah, I mean, it is nice to see Triple H is really seeing something in Gunther and really making him really a big deal like this with this long Intercontinental title reign. So yeah, so it'll be interesting to see what Triple H does really plan to do with Gunther in the future. Yeah, and I am glad that he did retain the title here. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, this was a really awesome match. Yeah. Then yeah, then next up then was the Raw Women's title on the line, Bianca Belair versus Asuka. Yeah, and once again, this really was like a pretty awesome match too. Like I really did like this a lot. I think I probably did actually like a Charlotte versus Rhea from last night a little more than this one, but yeah, this was still like a really great match too. Like this really did just like go back and forth. Once again, there were a lot of spots where you really did think that it was gonna end, but it didn't. Yeah, and there were like some like high flying moves in the match. Like yeah, they just like kept hitting hitting each other with their finishers. Yeah, and yeah, like I said, just a whole bunch of times where you think it might have ended, but it didn't. Yeah, and then I did like the ending where like a Asuka tried to spit the mist in Bianca's face, but Bianca ducked and Asuka missed the mist. Yeah, yeah, kind of funny choice of words there. She missed the mist. Yeah, and then Bianca then was able to actually then hit her finisher onto Asuka and get the win. So yeah, so now Bianca has held the Raw Women's Championship for a year now. So yeah, so I didn't even realize that when I made the prediction. Yeah, but yeah, I am glad that has retained retained, and she is still the Women's champion. And yeah, and how much longer are they gonna keep the title on her, and what are they gonna do with Bianca next? But yeah, yeah, got that one right too. So yeah, really did really great tonight. Like I said, I did go perfect tonight for all my predictions. Yeah, and I thought that this would have been one that I might have been wrong on with, and Asuka would have might have won this match. But yeah, I'm glad that I went with my instinct and did go with Bianca tonight. Yeah. So yeah, so I was glad that she did win tonight, and it was a really awesome match. Yeah. And then yeah, then after this, then we had like another segment with the Miz and Snoop Dogg, just like the one that we had last night. Yeah, where Miz was just announced the attendance for tonight at WrestleMania, which was attendance of 81,395. Yeah, and the combined attendance for both nights was 161,892. Yeah, and yeah, then Miz was just complaining about being put in the match with Pat McAfee last night. Yeah, and yeah, and yeah, then Snoop Dogg was basically just coaxed Miz into competing again tonight. Then we then had the appearance of Shane McMahon. So yeah, Shane McMahon he came back to the WWE tonight. Yeah, this was the first time that we have seen him since he got released last year after his appearance at the Royal Rumble last year. So I guess it was kind of nice to see Shane again, despite what ended up happening to him here, which I will talk about in just a second. Yeah, but yeah, it is. I guess it is nice to just see Shane back and kind of see I don't know if this was a decision by Triple H just to bring Shane back, just so it wasn't how he got released last time wasn't so abrupt or what. So yeah, I'm not exactly sure who decided to bring Shane back, but yeah, I guess it was nice to see Shane again. Then Shane then started to face Miz. Yeah, but yeah, it didn't really last long because at one point it was Shane went for a leapfrog with the Miz. I guess Shane landed wrong on his leg, and Shane ended up hurting his leg, and yeah, and it's now been reported that Shane actually tore his ACL. So yeah, so some return, right? He comes back and he just gets hurt like that. So I guess I don't know. I don't know if this is something like like involving Shane's age or what. Yeah, but yeah, Shane ended up getting hurt. And yeah, then with a after Shane got hurt, then Snoop Dogg then all of a sudden just got into the ring and then just finished there's the scheduled match with Miz, and then yeah, Snoop Dogg ended up pinning Miz. So yeah, so I don't know. So yeah, so I guess like it was just something where they had to like improvise after Shane got hurt. Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, I guess this like it was nice seeing Shane, but I don't know. It got to be like kind of a mess after Shane got hurt. So yeah, so I do think like the segment with Pat McAfee last night taking on Miz was better executed than this one was. Yeah. 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 And then yeah. Then the next match was Edge and Finn Balor inside Hell in a Cell. And I've just got to say, thank freaking goodness. They actually did revert back to just the normal gray Hell in a Cell this time, and they didn't use the awful red one. Yeah. So I'm really hoping that this really is like a permanent thing that they're getting rid of the red cell completely and going back to just the normal colored cell. I really hope that this really is just a permanent thing now. And I don't know, like, could Triple H also be getting rid of the Hell in a Cell pay per view period? Like, is he gonna just do away with that and just go back to the original format of Hell in a Cell? Have it be like anytime? I'm sure a lot of people really would like that. Yeah, I guess we'll just have to wait and see. I haven't heard anything about it yet. Yeah, but I am glad that Triple H did revert the cell back to its normal color and not have it be red here. Yeah, and of course, like this was a demon Finn Balor. Yeah, and yeah, and yeah, this really was like a pretty awesome Hell in a Cell match. Like there was a lot of weapon use in the match, and it was kind of odd because yeah, if there were like a lot of weapons in the match, like steel chairs and kendo sticks that were red and purple, which were I don't know if it was like a nod to just the colors that Finn Balor had with his attire in this match, because yeah, he did have like some red and purple tassels on him, so I don't know if like this was a reference to that. Yeah, but yeah, this was a pretty awesome match. There was like a lot of weapon use in the match, like Edge at one point pinned Finn Balor in a corner, well, trapped Finn Balor in a corner of the cell using a couple kendo sticks. Yeah. And at one point, like Edge set up a table in one of the corners of the cell, and Finn Balor ended up with just like smashing Edge through the table. Yeah. There was like a ladder used in the match. Like Edge like actually ended up like throwing a ladder right into Finn Balor's face. Yeah. At one point, like Finn Balor was just like throwing like a whole bunch of chairs at Edge. Yeah, there was admittedly not a whole lot of use of the actual cell itself, which I think like some people are probably going to be disappointed about. I think that there really could have been a lot of potential for the use of the cell, maybe even have it like spilled to the outside of the cell. But yeah, that didn't happen. Like this match was kept entirely inside of the cell, and there wasn't really like that much use of the actual cell as a weapon in this match. Yeah, and yeah, then yeah, there was like some tables in the ring, kendo sticks. It's like just a whole bunch of stuff used. Like yeah, one yeah, just yeah, there was really just like a whole bunch of weapon use in the match, and like Edge was really just like really trying to really like beat the hell out of Finn Balor after everything that Finn and the Judgment Day have done to Edge. Yeah, I was kind of surprised that no other members of the Judgment Day tried to get involved in the match. Yeah, Damian Priest didn't try to get involved. He wasn't like on the outside of the cell, and neither was Rhea Ripley or Dominic. So I was kind of surprised that no members of the Judgment Day and tried to get involved in the match. Like if they really did just leave this as a one-on-one match, yeah. But yeah, there was like a whole bunch of weapon use, as I said, and they were like fighting on top of the ladder. It was kind of interesting seeing this because yeah, of course, like Edge being like a veteran of TLC matches, Edge actually did bring in tables, ladders, and chairs in this match to use against a Finn Balor. Yeah, but yeah, then eventually, then Edge just hit just like hit a whole bunch of chair shots on Finn Balor, then just ended it by giving Finn Balor a one-man concerto, and then Edge got the win. So yeah, once again I got it right. But yeah, this was one that I'm sure a lot of people, pretty much everyone, really was like expecting Edge to win. Yeah. So I don't know. Like, is this now like the end of the storyline with Edge and the Judgment Day? Like, yeah, I don't know if like what's gonna if the stuff is really gonna continue on with Rey Mysterio and Dominic, but yeah, like what is going to happen next with the Judgment Day? Because I mean, where did they really go from here? Like with like Rhea winning the SmackDown Women's title, but yeah, with the Judgment Day technically just being on Raw, like what's next for the Judgment Day? Like, are they just done now? Or yeah, what's going to come out of the Judgment Day next? So I really don't know. But yeah, this was a pretty awesome match, and yeah, like I said, I am really glad that like they reverted the cell back to its like just normal color and not have it be red again. And I just really hope that they do permanently keep it back to its original color. And yeah, and we'll just see like what is like the future plans for the Hell in a Cell match. If Triple H is getting rid of the pay per view completely, or what is gonna come out of the Hell in a Cell match next. Yeah, and then we had the main event: Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes for the WWE, the undisputed WWE Universal Championship. And oh man, this match was just this was awesome. Like you just really just did have like so much drama, excitement. Like this match really just had it all. Like this really was just like such a great match. Like it just really did go back and forth a lot. Like the other matches that I've talked about, like there were a whole bunch of times where you really did think it was going to end, but it didn't. Yeah. Solo Sokoa, of course, was like at ringside with Roman Reigns, and there were like times in the match where like as the referee like had his back turned, the referee Solo Sokoa like kept like cheap shotting Cody Rhodes. Eventually, the referee did catch Solo Sokoa after he hit Cody Rhodes with the weight belt. You know. And then after that, then Solo Sokoa was ejected from the match. And yeah, and there were just like a whole bunch of times where you really did think that it was gonna end. Like they kept like hitting each other with their finishing moves, but they kept surviving it. And yeah, it just like seemed like it took everything to really stop the other one. Like Cody Rhodes survived like the Superman punch and the spear from Roman Reigns several times in the match. And then Roman Reigns also survived Cody Rhodes' finishing moves, such as his super kick and the crossroads and all that stuff. Like, just yeah, they just kept surviving. It was like neither one of them would stay down, and you was really did make you think like it was gonna take like one of them dying to really stay down. Yeah. Then when it looked like Cody Rhodes really was had the chance at winning. Then the Usos then got involved, and then they ended up attacking Cody Rhodes as the referee ended up getting knocked out by Cody accidentally. Yeah, and as they like attacked Cody and tried to help Roman win, then Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn then came through the crowd and fought with the Usos. Then as the Usos were like on the outside of the ring, then Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn attacked Roman Reigns. Kevin Owens hit Roman Reigns with a stunner, and then Sami Zayn hit his a kick on Roman Reigns. Then it spilled like to the outside, like Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn fought the Usos back to the crowd, and as Cody tried to like crawl over Roman to pin him, Roman Reigns survived again. So yeah, so just and you could even like see in the crowd just like kept being like so shocked that they kept surviving each other's finishing moves. Like there were just like so many points in the match where you really did think that it was going to end, but it didn't. Yeah. Yeah. Then Paul Heyman then ended up distracting the referee. Then Solo Sokoa came back through the crowd and hit Cody Rhodes with a Samoan spike, and then that allowed Roman Reigns to then hit a spear on Cody and finally pin Cody and get the win. So yeah, so Roman Reigns won again. So yeah, so I did get this right too. So yeah, so I went perfect tonight. I went a good 6 for 6 tonight, and yeah, and like I said, my final score for the matches based on my predictions was 11 for 13. So yeah, so I did really well at predicting who was going to win. Yeah. But yeah, just with Roman Reigns winning again now, he's like been champion now for like 500 945 days or something like that. So you really just got to wonder like when will time be up for Roman Reigns? Like how much longer is this going to last for him? How much longer is he going to hold the title until somebody is finally able to defeat him? Like when will time be up for him? Yeah. Yeah, so Cody Rhodes couldn't do it tonight, so yeah. So I mean, what's gonna be next? Like, is Cody Rhodes still gonna like go after Roman Reigns? Or are they gonna have like a rematch at Backlash? Or like is Cody Rhodes gonna like try to go after Solo Sikoa again? Like, of course, like this past Monday on Raw, Cody finally did defeat Solo Sikoa, give him his first loss. So I don't know. Is this feud gonna like just turn into Cody versus Solo, or is Cody still gonna go after Roman? Just like what's gonna be next for Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns? So I guess we're just gonna have to wait to see in the coming weeks what does happen next. Yeah, but yeah, it was a very awesome match, and just it had like so much excitement and drama to it. So yeah, really did enjoy that match a lot. So yeah, so tonight was once again a very enjoyable show, just like last night. Like it just really did have like so much enjoyment and a fun factor to it. So so yeah, Triple H really did do really great at putting this WrestleMania together. This really was just like a very enjoyable event, both night one and night two. So yeah, so definitely did enjoy WrestleMania this year a lot. Is probably going to go down as probably like one of the, uh, if not top five, then definitely top 10 best WrestleManias of all time. Because yeah, both nights were just like filled with a whole bunch of like excitement and greatness. So yeah, this was definitely a very enjoyable WrestleMania. And I did really good at predicting who was going to win this year. So yeah, so I guess like it does have that factor to it for me. All right. So yeah, so I guess that's all I really can say. All right. So I guess this does it for my thoughts on night two of WrestleMania tonight. All right. So I hope you guys did enjoy what I had to say about both nights of WrestleMania this year. Really did enjoy it, and yeah, let me know what you guys thought about WrestleMania this year. All right. So that's all I have to say about WrestleMania. So hope you guys did enjoy this video. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.